I'm Dov S.S. Simmons. This is webfilmschool.com, and this segment is about low budget. How low is low? We keep hearing that word. Let's go to the clipboard. Let's get into information. First question, what is low budget? Next question, how low is low? You keep hearing this phrase, low budget, but it means different things to different people, different companies, different networks, different distributors. Let's talk them through. Distributors, movie studios like Warner Brothers, Paramount, 20th Century, they call low budget $10 million to $20 million. Now, distributors that are called many major distributors like Miramax, Lionsgate, New Line, they call low budget, when they say low budget, numbers like $3 million to $7 million. Then there are distributors that are nicknamed the independent distributors, companies like Think Film, Strand Releasing, Focus, and when they say low budget, they usually think low budget is $1 million to $3 million. Now, let's get real. Low budget. $10 million to $20 million, $3 million to $5 million, $1 million to $3 million. What is it? Now, to you, you listening right now, that's a lot of money. To you, low budget is $5,000, $17,000. Is it $35,000? How many of you watching and listening right now can write a check for $35,000 and cash it in 5 minutes? So if you can't even write a check and cash it, don't say that's low budget. You wish you had that money in your bank account. Can you write a check for $125,000, $350,000? Duh. So let's stop calling what other people call low budget to you low budget. And don't call low budget $1 million. $1 million is a lot of money. Now, let's go for some more information from the clipboard. That was distributors. What do guilds and unions call low budget when they say the phrase low budget? First off, there are 3 guilds and 1 union. Look on the screen. You'll see the 4 entities: the Writers Guild, the Screen Actors Guild, the Directors Guild, and International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees. And you'll see their web addresses and phone numbers and addresses on how to get in touch with them. And each one, you'll ask the person that picks up the phone, tell me what low budget is. Now, let's go through each one by one. The Writers Guild calls low budget anything under $5 million. Under $5 million, we qualify. Be careful if you sign the contract, you just agreed to hire a writer for a treatment and 2 drafts. And take a look on the screen. Treatment, $25,000 change. First draft, $22,000 change. And if the final draft is the final draft, or the second draft is the final draft, another $8,000 and change. That adds up for a treatment and 2 drafts about $56,000. Add on an agent, add on dues and fees for the guild, and it comes to $60,000 to $70,000. Huh? This is not low budget, even though the Writers Guild calls that low budget. Let's take a quick look at the Directors Guild. Directors Guild calls low budget with what they call their side letter, and when you type into the Directors Guild website, you'll find out what that means. Anything under $7 million. $7 million, oh, we qualify. But they also have some other agreements that they call level 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything under $1,030,000, then under $1,030,000 to $2,570,000, etc. We're basically anything under $1,030,000, and you'll qualify. But be careful. Directors Guild says minimum to pay a director per week is about $7,800 and change, but in the rules it says you got to hire them for about 11 weeks. 2 weeks of prep, 8 weeks of shoot, 1 week of wrap. Multiply 11 weeks times $7,000 and change. You're coming up with about $86,000. I don't know if you want to call that low budget. Now, the Screen Actors Guild, a guild, calls low budget. And they have not one low-budget agreement. They have 5 different low-budget agreements. And it's under the moniker, you'll see sagindy.com or sagindy.org. Anyway, there are 5 low-budget agreements. Their standard agreement, their low-budget agreement, their modified low-budget agreement, their ultra-low-budget agreement, and their experimental agreement for short films. You know what? There's one that you can really work with. The ultra-low budget agreement used to be called something like the limited exhibition agreement, but it's for budgets under $200,000 that you can hire an actor for $100 a day. Now, what's the point of this segment? It's showing you what is low budget. Now, everybody in the industry says the phrase low budget. Guilds and unions say it. Distributors and studios and networks say it. But just because they say the word low budget, you got to get to the numbers. And to you, a first-time independent, no-budget, low-budget filmmaker, hear a word low budget? What's low budget to you? I think it's more like numbers like 5,000, 15,000, 50,000, 150,000 starting to push it. You got some information. You're not naive about the word low budget anymore. Now let's see what you've learned. Let's cut to the chase. Let's see what you've learned. Low budget, this weird phrase. But let's talk numbers now. Let's get into what low budget is by talking dollars. First, the studio distributors, they call low budget 10 to 20 million. Next, the many major distributors, they call low budget 3 million to 10 million. Next, independent distributors, they call low budget 1 million to 3 million. Next, the guilds and unions, the Writers Guild calls low budget anything under 5 million. Next, the Directors Guild calls low budget anything under 7 million, and then they go down to anything under $1 million and change. Next, the Screen Actors Guild, with their 5 low budget agreements, has one that's called the ultra low budget agreement. That's for anything under 200,000. Now, bottom line, what do you, the viewer, the potential filmmaker, call low budget? Look at your checkbook. You know what low budget is. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. Is it 100,000? I doubt it. 500,000? I doubt it, but possible. But now you're not naive about hearing the phrase low budget, and you're going to start talking numbers. In 5 minutes, you have just received an amazing amount of information, and I guarantee you it's only the tip of the iceberg. My real filmmaking information is 1,000 minutes in my 2-day film school, and it's loaded with fact-filled information. And by the way, if you can't wait or you can't attend one of the 2-day film schools coming up, it's all right here in my DVD film school. 16 one-hour DVD filmmaking lessons and 4 intensive filmmaking workbooks. Whether you want to launch your career as a producer, writer, director, or even an actor, here. I'm Dov S.S. Simmons, and I guarantee, did you hear that, guarantee, to give you all the information you need to launch your career in either my 2-day film school, my DVD film school, or my streaming film school. The saying is, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Now, if you want to launch your career, it's up to you. It's all right here. God bless. Happy filmmaking.